Good morning. It's another Car Chronicles with Tammy J. And I had something on my mind I wanted to talk about real quick. I've been single now for 10 years. But I've been married and divorced more than once. I had chosen to be single this long because I had a lot of things that I needed to work on. And because I had been married and divorced more than once, I decided that I did not want to be in a physical relationship with anyone. I did not want to be in a dating or serious situation with anyone because I really needed to connect with myself again. I'd been a mom, I'd been a wife, I'd been sister to everybody around me, but I had never been me for me. And so I wanted to know who I truly was, and that takes a lot of work. And especially when you have childhood traumas and things that are buried down that you just have suppressed for years. And I wanted to unearth all of me and really be healed and whole. I divorced in 2013. And I dated in the first few years. I did date a little bit, not a lot. And there was a reason for that. Because one, after you've been hurt and after you've gone through the pain of a divorce, you got a lot of scars, a lot of damage. And I just couldn't deal with another person's shit, basically. So I decided, I've had enough of that. And I just decided, it's just going to be me. Because I know I have some things, because things that people were doing were triggering me. And I needed to understand those triggers. So I decided that I was going to be abstinent. And I decided I was going to be single. I was not going to date until I was in a good place. The thing that I discovered in that time of waiting and in the time of discovery and just forgiving myself and getting to know myself again, I discovered a lot about the relationships that I was in. Through therapy, my therapist helped me to understand why I felt like my picker was broken, right? I felt my picker was broken because I'd had failed marriages. I was not happy in the choices that I had made. Not to say that it was all the person. Some of it was just what I was attracting and why I was attracting it. And a lot of it led back to the people in my life that hurt me, the people in my life that were supposed to protect me, including my father. And the things that I didn't like about him were the things that also showed up in them. This time is that I discovered a whole new me. I had no clue who I really was. And through discovering who I really am, God has birthed a whole new thing. Transformative life elevation comes literally from my own transformation. And it may not seem significant to people that don't know me, but people that know me can see the change. And I see the change in myself with my confidence, my security within myself as a woman, in my body, not using excuses or settling for what is. If I don't like something, honey, I have the ability and the power to change it. And just taking control of my life in the sense it's me and God. And it's what God says about me and what I do about how I want my life to look. Your life in every aspect, mind, body, and spirit. So it started with the mind. I had to think differently about myself. And that was the hardest work. The body and the spirit side of it is just reconnecting with God in a way that I believe everything He says about me. He created me. So I believe everything He says about me. Having a deeper connection with my Father in heaven helps me to better understand who I am and who He has called me to be. My body. I have struggled with weight over the last probably 20 years. And at this point, It's about me taking responsibility for my body, me being comfortable in the skin that I'm in, and loving every part of me. And then, of course, the mindset is changing everything about what I think, because my thinking was corrupted, right? So I hope this helps someone.